When I think of car racing games by Sega, I think of the likes of Sega Rally 1 and 2, Outrun, Virtual Racing, Daytona USA, and the list goes on and on. But I've not thought of this game recently. But before I carry on, hello guys and welcome into my video where I look at SEGA Touring Car Championship on the PC. I've known about this game for a good few years now, thanks to the likes of Classic Game Room when they were around on this site. But I thought it was only released on the Sega Saturn, as well as on the arcade machines first. But recently I discovered that there was a PC port of this game and bought myself a copy of this game second hand for 50p. So after doing all the visual and control settings for the game, I start the game properly. At the first menu it shows I can play two versions of this game, PC side and arcade side. I start with the PC side first. I jump straight into the championship mode and decide to choose the Toyota Supra because it's more iconic with this car being on the first Sega Rally game. The first race to do is a qualifying heat to decide my position on the grid, depending on mine and the other drivers' best times. My best time is just over 32 seconds. Which leaves me in last place on the grid. So now it's the first proper race. I start at the back, slowly climb up to 5th place at the end of lap 1. I know my driving is poor, but believe me when I say that the steering is mental, and my best option is to hold the gas pedal down and hope for the best. If you're wondering what controls I'm using my Afterglow 360 controller. At the end of lap 2 I drop to 6th. But for some odd reason, Opel car starts braking and I take back my 5th spot and keep it towards the finish. Now in the second race, my starting grid is a position I finished in the last race, 5th. I get a good start in this race, gaining up into 3rd and keep it into the second lap. And not long after I climb up to 2nd, but as the race is looking good and looking like I'm nailed on 2nd place, finish, disaster. I accidentally drive into the pit area and I'm on a timer, so I'm wasting seconds. So in the last lap I've not enough time to finish the end and it's time up. I'm going to have another go at this championship, but with another car, the Opel Calibra, and it's the same thing again. Start off with the qualifying heat. I do get a better time this time round, just under 28 seconds, but still in last place. This car does handle better and feels faster, which is good, but what's not good is me going into the pit again. Restart again. In the qualifying heat I get a time of 27.5 seconds. I'm still last again. A great start in the first lap, flying up to 3rd, and I keep that place all the way to the finish. From the off I climb to 1st, only briefly the other Opel car. and right at the end of lap 1 I pinch first. Then lose it again, and then take it back. In the last lap, other Opel is not giving up the fight, but luckily I finished first. Now this is the last race of the championship, and my driving is still as poor as ever, but I still take first place. Now you'd think that finishing third, first again in them races would be enough to win, right? Wrong. You see, what the game does is takes all my lap times and add them together, and I've missed out on the lead by nearly half a second. Shame. Next I try the championship mode on the arcade side. I choose a different car, but when playing it feels no different from the PC side. Everything looks and feels the same. The only difference is my driving is getting worse. I finished last, and shockingly, second. The overall finish is 6th place. And I'll end the video here. So that was SEGA Touring Car Championship on the PC. Very similar to SEGA Rally, same feel, same racing style, and of course, same awesome Japanese Euro beats. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.